we're on the record in cause number 323958. And the case is styled the state of Texas versus Philip Glenn Sterling. Mr. Sterling, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Sterling, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Sterling, you may put your hand down. Mr. Sterling, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, other than being in jail, sir.
Okay, I understand that. Mr. Sterling, your attorney of record is Mr. Bruce Smith. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Smith is not here. However, there is another attorney, Mr. Charles McIntosh, who's just standing in for Mr. Smith. He is not substituting for Mr. Smith. He is only standing in. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, do you have any objections to Mr. McIntosh standing in for Mr. Smith on this case?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. McIntosh, how are you doing? Okay. Yeah, you kind of, yeah, he's muted.
I'm doing well, Judge.
All right, that's good. Mr. McIntosh, okay. Just for the record, you are not substituting in for Mr. Smith. You are only standing in for Mr. Smith. Is that correct?
Correct.
Now, I have before me, Mr. Sterling, the second amended motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation.
Your Honor, real quick, the state will only be proceeding on counts 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we're abandoning counts 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, Mr. Sterling.
Yes, sir.
The motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation alleges that on December 16 of 2019, that you, in county court at law number 2, that the evidence was sufficient beyond a reasonable doubt to support a finding of guilt. However, the court deferred your adjudication of guilt in accordance with Article 4212 of the Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, and you was placed on unadjudicated probation for a period of 2 years. Now, on February 26th of 2021, the state filed the motion to revoke your unadjudicated probation. Now, in this motion, there are 9 allegations. The state are abandoning, well, the state is abandoning 5 of the allegations. They're abandoning allegation number 1, allegation number 2, allegation number 7, allegation number 8, and allegation number 9. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And allegation number 3 alleges that you failed to report to the Jefferson County Probation Office as ordered by the court for the months of February, March, April, May, June, July of 2020 as directed in violation of condition 4 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 4 alleges that you failed to work faithfully at suitable employment as far as possible as ordered by the court in violation of condition number 6 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation number 5 alleges that you failed to maintain suitable, that you failed to remain in the following locations: Jefferson County, Texas, as ordered by the court, by being in Orange County on or about the 12th day of August of 2020 without the permission of the Jefferson County Probation Department of the court in violation of condition 7 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Allegation 6 alleges that you fail to abstain from the use or possession of any drugs except those taken or possessed under doctor's orders as ordered by the court in that on or about January 22nd of 2020, that you provided a urine sample for a scientific analysis that showed the presence of the metabolic products of methamphetamine and amphetamine in violation of condition 12 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
True.
Mr. Sterling, are you pleading true to allegations 3, 4, 5, and 6 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading true to these allegations because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sterling, I have before me what is marked as State's Exhibit number 1. On page 2 of this document, State's Exhibit 1, which is the misdemeanor plea admonishment, at the bottom of this document, there's one box that's checked, and that box is MTR repeat, which stands for motion to revoke the probation, and it states true to allegations 3, 4, 5, and 6. And there are a set of initials next to those allegations. Are these your initials?
Yes, sir.
And at the top of this document, on page 3, there's a signature that purports to be your signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And I have another document here. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeals. And at the bottom of this document, there's a signature that purports to be your signature above the line that says defendant. Is that your signature?
Yes, sir.
And there are two boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The second box states that you are waiving, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. You like to offer States 1?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. McIntosh, do you have any objections?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, no objection. State's Exhibits number 1 will be admitted. Now, Mr. McIntosh, you have advised and counseled Mr. Sterling. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No.
Mr. Sterling, your attorney who's standing in for Mr. Smith has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
And are you satisfied with the representation of Bruce Smith?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, have both these attorneys provided competent and effective representation?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Sterling, I will accept your pleas of true to allegations 3, 4, 5, and 6. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your pleas and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that the evidence is sufficient to revoke your unadjudicated probation, and your unadjudicated probation is hereby revoked. Mrs. Ramos, do you have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. It's for 45 days, credit for time served, tax and retire of the court cost.
Mr. Sterling,
Yes, sir.
the state is offering that you serve 45 days in the Jefferson County Jail. However, you would not have to serve any more time in the Jefferson County Jail on this case because you've already spent 45 days in jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for time served. The court cost in this case is $117. You would not have to pay the court cost because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Therefore, the court cost will be taxed and retired. Mr. Sterling,
Yes, sir.
do you understand the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you accept the state's offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Sterling, I'll follow the plea bargain agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Sterling, please follow the bailiff, and you have a blessed day. And Mr. McIntosh, you have a blessed day as well.